Hello everyone, welcome to New Wealth Japan. I'm thrilled to have you here today. This channel is dedicated to helping travelers from around the world discover and experience the very best of Japan. From ancient temples and historic castles that have stood for centuries, to the vibrant world of anime, unique Japanese souvenirs, and incredible cuisine that will tantalize your taste buds, we cover it all. Japan is a country where tradition meets innovation, where you can enjoy a traditional tea ceremony in the morning and explore cutting-edge technology districts in the afternoon. It's this beautiful contrast that makes Japan so fascinating. We're passionate about sharing hidden gems, travel tips, and cultural insights that will make your Japanese adventure unforgettable. Whether you're planning your first trip or you're a seasoned Japan traveler, we've got something special for you. I'm truly grateful that so many people from all corners of the world share this passion for Japanese culture with us. Your enthusiasm and curiosity inspire every video we create. So sit back, relax, and let's explore Japan together. Let's get started.
You've definitely seen this picture before, right? A huge, bright red gate that just seems to float on the water. This is Japan's Itsukushima Shrine, and it's one of the most sacred spots in the entire country. But its incredible beauty is hiding a really dramatic history, and a secret that explains why it was built not on land, but right on the sea itself. I mean, think about it. The whole place, the hallways, the prayer halls, the performance stages, it's all built on stilts over the ocean. It's an absolutely mind-blowing piece of engineering, especially for when it was built. But it really makes you ask, why? Why would you go to all that trouble? Well, the answer takes us way back, to the very core beliefs about this very special island. So, the reason the shrine is out on the water isn't for some practical, boring reason. Nope, it's deeply, profoundly spiritual. And to really get it, we have to look past the shrine for a second and focus on the island it was built to honor. Long before anyone even thought of building a shrine here, the whole island, which is called Miyajima, was worshipped as a divine being. The forests, the mountains, especially the huge Mount Misen right in the middle, all of it was seen as sacred ground. This wasn't just a place where gods lived. The island was the god. And this brings us to a super important concept, Kinsokuchi. Basically, it means forbidden land. To keep the island perfectly pure and divine, regular folks were not allowed to step on it, period. It was a place you worshipped from a distance. So that created a pretty big problem, didn't it? How can people come to pray to the island god if they can't even touch the sacred ground? The rules were unbelievably strict. To avoid the spiritual pollution that comes with birth and death, neither one was allowed to happen on the island. So the solution was just brilliant. Build a floating shrine for a forbidden island. For hundreds of years, this amazing design worked perfectly, but the sanctity of this place was about to be completely shattered by the ambitions of some very powerful men. And that leads us into this incredible story of two powerful warlords. Their actions would change the shrine's destiny forever. One of them through incredible faith, and the other through brutal, bloody battle. So the shrine's story really stretches across the centuries. It was technically founded way back in 593, but the key date is 1168. That's when this powerful warlord, Taira no Kitamori, poured a ton of money into it and turned it into the grand complex we know today. But then you jump to 1555 and the unthinkable happens. A massive, bloody battle is fought on this sacred, forbidden land. So here they are, our two main players. First, you have Taira no Kiyomori. This guy was a true believer. He worshipped here for decades, and as he became the most powerful man in Japan, he showered the shrine with money and respect. Then, fast forward 400 years, and along comes Mori Motlandi. He looked at this sacred island and didn't see a sanctuary. He saw the perfect chessboard for a deadly military trap. To really understand just how unbelievably bold Mori's plan was, it all starts with this one number, 4,000. That's it. That's how many soldiers he had. And he was about to willingly go up against an enemy that had him outnumbered 5-1. And this chart just puts it into perspective. Look at this. Mori's forces are just this little sliver compared to the giant army of his rival, Su Harukata. On paper, this was a suicide mission, but Mori wasn't planning on a fair fight. He was planning a masterpiece of deception, right on holy ground. And here's the crazy way he pulled it off. First, he built this dinky-looking fort on Miyajima, knowing it would be an irresistible target. And sure enough, his enemy, Su, took the bait and moved his entire huge army onto the sacred island to crush it. Then, Mori gets local pirates to secretly ferry his small army to the backside of the island. And the last step? Pure genius. He waited for a massive thunderstorm, and, in the middle of the night, with all that wind and rain, he launched a surprise attack from behind.
The result was a complete slaughter. The Sioux army was trapped, confused, and totally surprised. And this was the death toll. Almost 5,000 men killed. On the sacred island, a place where even one death was forbidden, the ground was now soaked with the blood of thousands. The moment the battle was won, Mori Motonari ordered this unbelievable cleanup operation. Every single body was taken off the island, every building was scrubbed clean of blood. He even ordered his men to dig up the blood-soaked dirt itself and have it shipped away. This wasn't just about tidying up. It was a massive ritual purification, a desperate attempt to restore the sanctity that he had so intentionally destroyed to win.
But you know what? War wasn't the only threat to Itsukushima. Being built right on the ocean meant it was in a constant, never-ending fight with nature itself.
For more than 800 years, this shrine has been battered by killer typhoons, had corrosive salt water eating away at its wooden pillars, and been pushed and pulled by the tides every single day. The fact that it's still standing isn't because it's indestructible. It's because there's this philosophy of just constantly repairing and rebuilding.
And that cycle of repair is still happening today. Not long ago, from 2019 to 2022, the famous floating gate was covered in scaffolding for major work. And as this quote from a visitor shows, that maintenance period actually created this totally unique, once-in-a-lifetime chance to walk out to the gate on a temporary bridge floating over the water. A really cool modern example of that delicate balance between human creation and the power of nature. So when we look at that iconic gate today, we're not just seeing a beautiful building. We're looking at a whole legacy, a story of faith, of war, and of survival, all written in wood and water.
Itsukushima Shrine really has this amazing double identity. It's a place of incredible peace, built on a rule of purity so strict that people couldn't even step on its land. And yet, it was also the bloody stage for one of the most brilliant and brutal military victories that changed Japanese history. It stands for both incredible faith and incredible violence.
So the floating shrine is still here today, not because it was untouchable, but because it has been touched by devoted patrons, cunning warlords, humble pilgrims, and violent storms. It has been built, then desecrated, then purified, then rebuilt over and over again. It kind of makes you wonder, what does it truly take for a place to stay sacred? Is it about staying perfectly pure, or is it about having the resilience to survive everything that threatens to destroy that purity?
And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed exploring this part of Japan with us. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more travelers like you who love Japan. And here's the most important part. If you haven't already, please subscribe to New Wealth Japan and hit that notification bell. By turning on notifications, you'll be the first to know whenever we upload a new video. We post new content regularly, featuring different destinations, food experiences, and cultural insights across Japan, so you won't want to miss out. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you have any questions about what we covered today? Is there a specific place in Japan you'd like us to feature in an upcoming video? Maybe a particular Japanese dish you're curious about, or a cultural tradition you want to learn more about? Please share your thoughts, questions, and suggestions in the comments below. We read every single comment, and your feedback helps shape our future content. Also, if you've been to Japan before, we'd love to hear about your experiences. Share your favorite memories or travel tips with our community. Let's learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of our New Wealth Japan family. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, safe travels, and see you in the next video. Sayonara.